Phonics with Miss Kildall.
Well, hello, first graders. Welcome back to another week of phonics with me, Miss Kildall. I am so excited. I got to see so much of your wonderful work from your teachers last week. It was amazing, the amount of work you guys did and the wonderful things that you did. And I hope that you feel like your brain was stretched. There were so many great lessons that went on last week. This week, we are going to take just a little pause on our building of construction words, and we're going to go back and do some sight word review, which we know is very important because sight words, words that we know in a snap, are words that help us when we read, that we don't have to sound out, we know how to spell, and those are usually on our word wall. And as you can see, we don't have our word wall with us because we're at home. So we are going to find a way that we can have our own word wall so we can practice our sight words, because it's important to not only practice the words you know, but to make new words into snap words and to continue to grow your brain and learn. So I am going to share with you my screen, and I'm going to show you some things that I'm hoping will help. Okay. So now you are on my screen. Let's first remember how to make something into a snap word. So I've got my snap word poster that we had in our classroom. So we know when we are making something into a new snap word, we read it, we read the word, we study it. We look to see, are there blends? Are there digraphs in it? Is there a chunk of that word that I already know? Is there a magic E at the end? Do I have two vowels walking? Anything that you notice about those words, any amount of syllables that you notice, are all things you do to study the word. Then we have to make sure we can spell it. So once we learn how to spell it, in my class at least, we spell it 3 times. So if the word is the, we would say T-H-E, 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 the. And sometimes we even trace the word in the air. So you say T-H-E, 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 the. Then we like to cover it and write it. So I would try my best to spell the word the without looking at it. And then I would check to see if I was right. And then we use it. We use it in a sentence, we use it in our writing, we use it when we talk, and we make that word into a snap word, a word that we know in a snap. So today I want us to think about snap words that we already know, and I also want to show you some new ones. So if you are ready, and I hope you are, we are going to look at some snap words. Okay, here we go. Okay, friends, you should be seeing my snap words on the screen. Okay, so this is going to be available to you, and you can have this for the rest of the year because, as I said earlier, we don't have our snap word wall or our sight word wall. We are going to have to improvise. And so the way we are going to do that is that we have put all of these snap words that you know from the beginning of the year all the way to things that we haven't even talked about yet into one place. And so you can go through and you can practice these words just like you would when we used to hold up the cards and we would have our new snap words. So you'll have words that you already know in a snap. This word, you already know. It's the word "and." We've studied it, we've written it, and we've worked on this word so many times that it's already a snap word. But you might find that you get to a word that it's not a snap word. You might get all the way down here, and you might get to a word that is not something that you remember. Maybe you get to this word, and you think, oh my goodness, how do I do that word? Remember, we can make it into a snap word. If we don't know it, then we can always make it a snap word by studying it, spelling it, saying the word, studying it, spelling it, using it in a sentence. Okay? Every word can do that. And once you do that once, it's going to become a lot easier. So I bet if we came to a word that we didn't know, like maybe this one, you could look at it and you could think, okay. Oh, there's an E in the end. Egg, make. And then I'm going to notice things about it. There is a silent E at the end. It also reminds me of some other words that I know, like take and rake. Then I'm going to try to spell it M-A-K-E, 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 make, make, make. Then I'm going to try to write it without looking at it. So I'm covering it up and I'm writing it down. M-A-K-E, and then I check it. It's right. Then I use it in a sentence. I make face masks for doctors. And then once I've used it in my sentence and I've spelled it and I understand the word, hopefully then it becomes a word that I know in a snap. And so the next time that I go through my PowerPoint, then I just go straight past it. I'll say, oh, that's make. And then I'll keep going. So my job for you today, first graders, is I want you to go through this PowerPoint or go through these words, and I want you to see how many you know and how many you don't know. And the words that you don't know, I want you to go through those steps that I told you, and I want you to make that a sight word for yourself. So go through it until you don't know it. Keep going. And then once you get to a word you don't know, make it into a sight word. There is nothing that you need to turn into me. This is your own work. You are doing your own detective work on your sight words, and you're fixing up things that you're not quite sure about. Does that sound like something you can do? Okay, again, go through your snap words, find the words that you don't know, and make those into snap words. Okay, I think you can do it. Good luck. I will see you tomorrow.